One of the Olympics' founding sports, modern pentathlon combines épée fencing, freestyle swimming, show jumping, pistol shooting and running to find the most complete all-round athlete. At the opening World Cup event in Sarasota, Florida, that athlete was Great Britain's Jamie Cook, who made the perfect start to the season to take the gold medal ahead of Russian duo Igor Pushkareski and Ilya Frolov. From Sarasota, the pentathlon field will compete in 3 more events in Cairo, Egypt, Rome in Italy and Kecskemét in Hungary as the athletes look to qualify for the World Cup final in Belarus in June. One man already looking likely to be there is Sarasota winner Jamie Cook.
Well, I'm just I'm happy to be here first of all, and then it's a good opportunity again just to get a solid competition behind me going into the latter part of the season. So yeah, it was a fantastic result in America, but here to do some hard work now.
After missing out on the podium in Sarasota, one of the favourites heading into his home event was Cairo-born Amro Al-Jaziri.
Sarasota was really good for me. We got the 4th place. I was satisfied. Hopefully for this competition I'll be medaling or something. I feel so good about training and myself, so hopefully be better than Sarasota.
Fellow Egyptian Yasser Hefni was hoping home support would help him improve on his Sarasota performance.
Feels awesome actually, maybe a little bit stressful, but your family and friends, everybody's watching you, everybody's pushing you. As you see, a lot of media is focusing on this competition, so it's good for us and good for Egypt because everybody thinks that Egypt is not safe, there's a lot of political problems. So I think this is a message for all the world that Egypt is safe, we can organize big competitions and maybe we can win.
Cairo has long been a traditional stop-off on the modern pentathlon circuit, and this year's event was held in several of the city's top venues within the Cairo International Stadium complex. In all, 86 athletes from 27 different countries began semi-finals day, which was made up of 4 disciplines and began with the round-robin fencing. With just 36 finals places to fight for, the competition was intense right from the start. After the shock non-qualification in Sarasota, world number 1 Alexander Lesun was in determined mood and he made a confident start to the competition. From the fencing arena, the athletes moved into the pool for the 200-metre freestyle. After taking victory in the swimming final in Sarasota, much was expected of Amro Al-Jaziri, and he didn't disappoint as he won his heat and took the fastest time of the morning. With just the combined event to come, most of the world's leading men were well placed to qualify. The first semi-final was headed by Jamie Cook and Alexander Lesun, who made no mistake at the shooting range this time. Behind them, Amro Al-Jaziri's older brother Omar was also trying to make the final after missing out in Sarasota. With only the first 8 short to qualify, he had a nervous wait before eventually making it through as one of the fastest losers.
It was very, very, I would say, stressful because it's my own my home country, and there's a lot of people are cheering for me. My family hopefully will come to the final to watch me, so I really wanted to make it. So it was a very, very stressful and hard.
Another man who had plenty of reason to smile after the semi-finals was Germany's Marvin Doe. Not only did he make the final, but he also set a new modern pentathlon world record in the shooting that will surely remain for some time, hitting 5 targets in just 5.9 seconds.
I tried to look a lot in the last year how other athletes are shooting, like the Zun or Kasha, and I saw their style and I tried to copy it and maybe improve something. So I had a lot of talk with my shooting coach, and at least I got it. I didn't thought it would be so fast. Normally I shoot 6.4 or something like that. That was a 5.9. It was nice. A good surprise.
Finals day began on the fencing piece with all 36 athletes scheduled to fight each other in a round-robin format. After qualifying comfortably, many expected Alexander Lesun to challenge for the medal positions. But after an indifferent start to the fencing, which included his defeat to Italy's Riccardo De Luca, he withdrew from the day's competition with a back injury. At the top of the leaderboard, the competition remained incredibly close, with the lead names changing constantly throughout almost 3 hours of fencing. After failing to qualify for the final in Sarasota, last year's Cairo World Cup winner Ricardo De Luca made a strong start to finish the fencing in equal fourth. Joining him with 21 victories was 2013 World Cup final winner Valentin Prade.
I'm happy, I have good feeling today. I was strong in my leg and my hand are fixed. Don't move a lot and it's good for reaction. And I'm happy because it's a little comeback for me. I'm injured in October in fencing. Today it's for comeback, practice pentathlon. It's my first competition of the year and good feeling, it's good.
Poland's Szymon Stašković was one of the early surprises in the fencing, and after a strong performance he would finish the discipline with a place in the top 3.
I have to say that I'm very happy because usually I did it was like good fencing in eliminations and then a lot worse in the final. I didn't know that I'm so high in the board. I haven't been looking on the board, so I didn't know the score. So now I know it, and it's a big surprise. I'm very happy.
Another big surprise was the performance of Omar El Jaziri, who outperformed his brother to finish the fencing round as the leading home athlete and take a superb second in the standings.
At the beginning I was feeling good, then I felt very stressed because I was leading, then I just came through my head, and then I started getting nervous and I panicked a little bit, but pulled myself together.
One victory ahead of him and topping the standings after the first discipline was Belarusian Pavel Tianov. So it's Tianov leading after the fencing with 246 points, 6 points clear of Omar El Jaziri, with many of the more fancied athletes finishing outside the top 10. From the indoor fencing arena, it was out into the warm Cairo sunshine for the day's second discipline, the 200-metre freestyle. Third place, Szymon Stašković was the first of the leaders to swim in Heat 1. With the swimmers ranked in reverse order according to their semi-final time, the pole was expected to drop points to his rivals, but he still put in a strong performance to take his heat in a respectable time. Heat 3 saw leader Pavel Tianov and Frenchman Valentin Prade both competing. After an incredibly tight finish, it was Czech Ondřej Polivka who just got the touch, with countryman Jan Kuf clearly delighted with his performance after setting a new personal best time. Heat 4 was all about leading Egyptian athlete Omar El Jaziri.
And the last stages of the race up at the top of your screen. In lane 1 is Podigé of Italy, in lane 2 Mexico Mazunza, but most importantly it is El Jaziri closest to us from Egypt, and it's the final few metres now and he's just opening up that lead. He's going to make it to a body length. All these points count for Omar El Jaziri of Egypt, and the final metres he's going to take it goes to Omar El Jaziri.
That superb swim gave Omar the fastest time of the day so far, with just the final heat to go. Favourite going into the heat was his brother and fastest qualifier Amro El Jaziri, with Sarasota gold medalist Jamie Cook also expected to challenge.
This is the final lead of the men's 200-meter swim freestyle, and these are the fastest.
And holding on to the lead at this late stage of the race, it is Amro El Jaziri of Egypt. In the middle of the picture, at the top there we can see Rashad of Egypt and Morosi from Hungary. But now Amro El Jaziri opening up that lead. And he's going to be hanging on, he's hurting, but he's the fastest seed. There just into the picture is Joseph Evans trying to make a comeback, but nothing he can do now. It goes to Amro El Jaziri.
So victory for Amro El Jaziri, who was the only swimmer to break the 2-minute mark.
I just swam 1:59. I swam in the semi 1:57, so I mean the semi felt really well. I thought I can be faster today, but I think it's like the fencing. I'm not like so motivated. I mean I feel not good, so I still won the swimming, so I'm happy about that.
So it's Amro El Jaziri who tops the swimming times with 343 points, just ahead of Joseph Evans and Latvia's Ruslan Nakonechny. Equal third on points was Omar El Jaziri, whose superb performance saw him take the fourth fastest time overall. That result puts Omar on top of the overall standings after 2 events with 574 points, ahead of Tianov and Nakonechny, with brother Amro now right up in contention in 4th and Valentin Prad well in touch in 5th. One name surprisingly missing from the leaderboard was Britain's Jamie Cook, who finished last in his heat and well down in the overall time.
It was a disappointing swim. I think quite a few of us struggled, but I think I've got a little bit of a disease going on. So, yeah, disappointing.
From the swimming pool, the competition moved into the main arena for the rest of the day's action, which began with the bonus fencing round.
What we did in Sarasota, I think it's very good. It gives like a big show for the competition, for the spectators. You will enjoy this, like the name, the music. You know, I think it's very good for the show.
I think it's a great show for the like for the people who are watching. I mean, if it's like this, I think I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm sure the rest of the viewers will love it.
It might be a great show, but it's still competitive, with each victory earning athletes 1 point or 1 second in time. Of the top 10 fencers, Kazakhstan's Pavel Ilyashenko performed the best, taking 3 victories. Overall leader Omar El Jaziri also performed well, and this victory over Valentin Prad ensured he would remain at the top of the standings going into the day's 3rd discipline, the riding. Before the competition starts, the riders get just 10 minutes to walk the course with their coach and another 20 minutes to get acclimatised to their horse before they have to compete. With the riders jumping in reverse order in the standings, Hungary's Bence Demeter was the first of the top 6 to jump.
And just approaching fence 10, he's clear over 10, and now it's going to be very important to ride this corner well. This is where the problems can happen as he comes into fence 11. But nice and straight, well ridden there by the Hungarian, and approaches the treble exactly in the middle, the final part, and it stays. It is a clear round for Bence Demeter of Hungary.
Next to go was Frenchman Valentin Prad, and just 1 fence down would keep him well in contention. After topping the swimming times, Amro El Jaziri was looking for a clear round to push further up the leaderboard. Unfortunately for him, it was all about to go wrong.
Nicely off 8 as he approaches into fence 9. And look at that, oh my gosh, this is not good for Amro El Jaziri. That is 10 penalties for the stop, but then also time faults as he circles around and comes back to approach it, but nicely over the second time.
That refusal and another 2 fences down dropped him right out of contention. Third overall, heading into the riding, Latvia's Ruslan Nakonechny had been one of the surprises of the day so far.
And Nakonechny now approaching fence 7, clear so far, and that's a valuable pole that just went down at fence 7. That's 7 penalties, 7 time faults that he will have added to his score. Nicely over 8, now the left hand turn into another upright. Got in close, he got away with it. It'll be interesting how he's affected him into fence number 10, and yeah, he just got the stride wrong. He paid for that error over the fence before, and it's going to be very important that he stays clear down this final line. He can't really afford any more poles in this very tight competition. Incredibly close to the left wing, but he gets away with it and kept those final poles standing.
Next to jump was another athlete having his best World Cup competition so far, Pavel Tianov.
And this is so far a good ride for Tianov. Clear over 9. Can he hold it together nicely? Kept the horse really controlled into fence number 10. And now this final corner, which could be vital as he approaches that final line. He needs to be really nice and straight, close to the wing, but he's corrected it. The horse seems to be jumping a bit to the left, got a bit left behind there, but he got away with it, and that is a clear round for Tianov. I'm delighted he should be.
Just 4 time penalties and a clear round for a delighted Tianov meant all the pressure was on the last man to ride, home favourite Omar El Jaziri.
And he's going to be hoping to do better than his brother as he starts off clear but fast over the first two. Just got a little bit tight to the second fence. And as he now approaches 3 and 4, related distances again, but got massively left behind over fence 4. Has he got himself back together in time for 5? He has. He's getting incredibly rushed. He's getting away with it so far. I just want to be more comfortable if he pulled it back slightly. It's an upright at 7 and clear again over that. This horse looks like he's having fun. He's got his tail swishing, you can see. He's keeping moving. He's not going to have any time penalties at this rate. Nicely over fence 8. Changes the leg onto the left rein for the final few fences. Clear over 9 into 10, going on a long stride. Took a stride out than some of them, but again, not a problem. I was just throwing a little bit of a buck on the corner into the final line. This is really important. The crowd are so quiet here, hoping for a clear round for Omar El Jaziri, and he gets it. And you can see the excitement. And the horse is pretty happy as well. Just throwing in a few little bucks.
That clear round within the allowed time gave him a maximum score of 300 points. He was joined by 8 other riders, with Bence Demeter, Joseph Evans and Adam Morosi, the other leading athletes to take 300 points. So it's Omar El Jaziri who takes a 15-second lead into the day's final event, with Tianov in 2nd, Demeter up to 3rd, and the rest of the top 10 all separated by just a handful of seconds. Could Omar do what brother Amro failed to achieve in Sarasota and hold on to take the gold?
So far, yes. Very pleased. I think I trained well. I'm ready. We're about to see what will happen. I tried not to look like who's behind me because, it's a mental game. So what I did, I saw when I'm starting first, and I know that the one behind me is 15 seconds. So that's all I know.
My hopes is for best shooting. If I run alone, it's first position, but I run with 35 competitors.
The combined race is held over 4 laps of an 800-metre course that loops around the riding venue, with the athletes having to hit 5 targets with a laser pistol before they can continue onto their next lap.
Omar El Jaziri with 1 on his front. He's set off with a considerable lead into this combined event. Not his strongest of the 5 disciplines, and he's got the pressure of the country competing at home. Will this help him? And we see in 2nd place it is Tihanov from Belarus, who's just going to be joining Omar El Jaziri on the range. El Jaziri got 1 shot left to go and he's cleared it, so El Jaziri off the range already. And the rest have got a lot of catching to do for the Egyptian athlete. It's going to be close. So who goes out second? It is Tihanov. He holds on to his 2nd place at this stage, leaving the range in 2nd. And it is very close for 3rd. Bence Demeter just leaving the range in 3rd, chased down by his teammate from Hungary, Adam Morosi. Now out on the run on the first lap, Omar El Jaziri still got a comfortable lead at this stage. We can see Tihanov from Belarus coming into picture now, but it is very close for the bronze medal at the moment. We can see the vests of Hungary. It is Adam Morosi we haven't seen yet this season. He's been very eager to get back competing, and he's put himself in a good position at this early stage of the race. There's Nekonechny of Latvia and 2 Italian, Podige just behind him. And now coming back into the 2nd shoot, El Jaziri still leading the competition at this stage. Got his first shot off nicely. Now the pressure comes in with Tihanov, who's a right-hander, facing him on the shooting range. And Morosi from Hungary coming in 3rd with his teammate next to him, Demeter. And another good shoot for El Jaziri. And he's holding on to that lead, but significantly decreased the lead as Tihanov had a good shoot as well in 2nd. And there goes Nekonechny moving up to 3rd. Podige from Italy into 4th. So they are starting to close down on our leader, Omar El Jaziri of Egypt. They've passed the halfway mark. How much longer can El Jaziri hang on to this lead? It's Tihanov from Belarus in 2nd. Nekonechny with 7 on his vest, moved up into 3rd place at this stage of the race. And I think we're going to see El Jaziri losing that lead pretty soon. Running not his strongest, as Podige of Italy in 4th. Demeter from Hungary moved down to 5th after that 2nd shoot. And now El Jaziri just hanging on there, but Tihanov using El Jaziri's shoulder, just coming into the final 100 metres or so to the third shoot, and the athletes now trying to relax slightly, starting to focus on the shooting range, as this third shoot could be very vital. Neck and neck for the lead at the moment between Latvia, Belarus and Egypt. And they're just going to be thinking, getting themselves ready, knowing that if they have a good shoot now, especially the two stronger runners here, Al Jazeera needs a very good shoot, running not his strongest, but he's had a great day, and our home crowd are really going to be hoping he can hang on to at least a medal in this World Cup 2 here in Cairo. But you can see how tight the competition is in this men's final as the range fills up, and they're Prad not having such a good day, just coming into the range. But Al Jazeera not having the best shoot that he needs, and what a great shoot there from Nakonechny down in 7th, and he's moved up to take the lead. Al Jazeera out in 2nd, but giving himself a lot of work to do, and there's Nakonechny with quite a considerable lead with just one shoot left to go. He's looking very strong and very relaxed. The Latvian athlete, who we haven't seen that much of. His best result has been 5th in a World Cup. And Jan Kuf moved up from 9th to 2nd, just overtaken Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera now down to the bronze medal position, but I don't think he's going to hang on to that for long. There's De Luca of Italy, a very strong runner and traditionally a very good combined athlete as well. His teammate Potager bringing up the back of that group. And Riccardo De Luca about to move into bronze medal, but here's Jan Kuf, moved up from 9th, holding on to silver medal position at the moment. Can he catch our leader, Nakonechny from Latvia, who had a tremendous shoot on that 3rd round? If he can shoot again like that, then he is going to be the one to beat as they round another sharp corner on this running course. There's Jan Kuf, Czech Republic in 2nd, and Riccardo De Luca moved up from 13th and currently in 3rd place. You can see the top 6, top 7 very close, and a lot can happen on this final shoot. We really are not going to know who's going to take this competition or who's going to be on the podium until they have left the shooting range for the final time. Nakonechny now on the range, trying to hold his nerve as he knows he's got that lead and he's got a strong run in his legs. So if he can just get that last shot off, Jan Kuf cleared his first 2, and Nakonechny is out of the range. That is all the shooting done. All Nakonechny has to do is run 800 metres and maintain that lead. Jan Kuf out in the silver medal position. We just see Lanigan O'Keefe of Ireland coming in now, but who is going to leave the range? Riccardo De Luca from Italy, you can see down in 13th position, having a bit of a nightmare on the shoot, and it is his teammate Potager from Italy. Riccardo De Luca leaving in 3rd, actually moved down in 5th because there's Tianov from Belarus, who just saw sneak out of the range, and he is currently in 4th place. So these athletes we see here, 3rd, 4th and 5th in the picture. It really is a race for the bronze medal between Italy, Belarus and Italy on this final 800 metre lap. The athletes, and here in the lead, Nakonechny looking strong from Latvia, moved up from 7th to take the lead at this stage. Jan Kuf moved up from 9th, the young Czech Republic athlete. And those two are going to be battling it out to see who can take the title of the World Cup. The most exciting part of the competition is here for the bronze medal. Tianov from Belarus just taking the Italian there. He's moved into the bronze medal position, putting Italy down in 4th. And what a tremendous run it is for Nakonechny from Latvia. Such a strong combined, and he is storming to the finish line. This is going to be his first World Cup medal, his first World Cup gold. And delighted look on his face. And what a great performance for Jan Kuf of the Czech Republic. Really strong combined running and shooting from both of these young athletes. And holding on to bronze, Tianov. 4th goes to Potager of Italy, 5th to Valentin Berlot of France, and 6th Riccardo De Luca of Italy.
A dramatic end to the men's competition sees Ruslan Nakonechny take gold with 1,465 points. Second place and the silver medal goes to Czech Republic's Jan Kuf, with Pavel Tianov taking bronze by just 1 point from Italy's Fabio Potager, with Valentin Berlot in 5th and Riccardo De Luca in 6th. Long-time leader Omar El Jaziri rounded out the top 10. So it's victory for Latvia's Ruslan Nakonechny, who has had a difficult 12 months since finishing 5th here in Cairo last year, competing for Ukraine.
Thank you, my coach, my new country, good training. Thank you, my family, my friends. but I am happy. Happy first start new life, but I am happy.
Oh, I'm extremely happy. I was hoping to get like in top 10 or something, you know, because that's always good. But the combine, like I got better in the running and also the shooting, but I didn't think that I could be on the top because there was Maroshi, Demeter, and all the really good guys, and that's really a surprise for me.
I'm so happy. It's my first international medal, and I hope then not last, but I feel good.
So it's gold at the second World Cup event of the season for Latvia's Ruslan Nakanechny. Join us again from Rome, Italy for round 3 of the Modern Pentathlon World Cup.